how do I like? How hard is it? This is for both of you. I guess you know what, Jay. We start with you. Like Jay, how difficult do you feel? I know you like to hold a grudge. Last
Oh
time I
yeah,
checked.
I could hold a grudge.
Last time I checked.
I still got a grudge for someone since high school. That was like 8 years ago. I don't even remember what it is. I just hear their name and
So how do
you did
you
me wrong.
have you worked on forgiveness at all? Like, what is the process of forgiveness like for you, fam?
Uh, I'm gonna be honest. I don't think I have. Like I don't
You haven't forgiven?
like I've forgiven people before, but like I don't think I have a process. I guess it depends how wrong they've done me.
Okay, so you're holding on to a grudge with somebody you don't remember why, but you hold on to this grudge.
Yeah,
Do you
I
want to
remember
just let
why.
it go?
I remember why. No, I'm not gonna let it go. The man that did me dirty and karma came back and got him double fold.
So if
And
Carmen came back and got him, why did
man,
you let
fuck
it
that
go?
nigga, man. Fuck that nigga till he die.
Wait, what's
I mean,
your sign?
huh?
What's
I'm a
your
Gemini.
Oh,
And I just found out I have a Libra moon. I don't know what that means, but
I have a
Oh,
Gemini moon.
me too, girl.
For real?
Yeah, Gemini moon. Yeah.
Oh, okay,
oh
okay. So
snap.
Look at
moods
us.
and emotions and kind of like how we experience the world. Interesting. So there's some similarities here. Okay.
Can you
Okay.
hold on? Break that down one time, because you know, people be saying all this stuff.
Oh yeah,
I,
no, I mean I'm not too deep in it. But but generally, so you got your sun sign, which is kind of like the one that people are most familiar with. And then you got your moon, which is your moon is like your emotions, moods, your feelings. It's like what you kind of think of yourself the most as, and it's your personality when you're like the most comfortable, right? So it's like your sun is kind of like your identity, your role, kind of how you present most of the time, and then the moon is kind of the next most known. So my
okay.
moon is a Gemini, which is interesting because Geminis are known to be very like adaptable, pulled in different directions. Like they have to kind of create meaning, but then they're also kind of known to have two sides of them. Like they're known
Yeah.
to have
I've been told that.
the two very opposite sides of them
So
in conflict. They're usually
so Jay, with that being said, I know you know who you are now.
He knows who he is.
You gonna let this shit go?
Heavens no. He never apologized.
Well, why is it so hard for you to let it go?
All right, I'll tell a story.
No,
It's
it don't
story
need. I
time.
don't need the
You
whole.
want the story? Okay,
No,
all
no.
right.
I need the inner emotions of why do you feel like you got to hold on to this? Why can't you just forget that, man?
I'm very sensitive when it comes to my mother.
Okay.
The man talked about my mother in a very nasty way, and then found out why I'm so sensitive about my mother, and then proceeded for 2 weeks straight come up to me and ask me to fight
Now let me ask you something.
for 2 weeks straight.
If karma got him,
Karma got him.
then
Karma done got him.
why still hold on to this?
It's the lack of respect for me. That's what it is. I don't know. I could forgive a lot of things, but some things are just hard for me to forgive. It's like I forgiven you, Tyler.
Yeah.
You broke my heart once, my friend. And broke my heart. It took me a while to forgive you. It's actually my grandmother who told me to forgive you. Thank that woman. We would have never had a podcast.
So
That's round. Dang. No, it's cool. I won't ask.
don't need that. What is?
I'm gonna tell that story one day.
We will.
Great story.
What is What is so hard about forgiving somebody?
I don't know. I never really even thought about it till now, to be honest. I just be holding grudges.
I can't hold a grudge.
You can't hold a grudge? How come? Why can't you hold a grudge?
Tyler, no, I let things go. So I don't forget things, but I don't do well holding on to things. I think it's just is how I operate. Like I don't like having things just sitting, lingering, because I'm very all or nothing. So if something is bothering me, that shit's gonna bother me. Like it's really gonna be in my head. It's gonna be intensely on my consciousness. So it's like I like to face it, deal with it, and move on, or like seek resolve from it. I can't just be mad about it. It doesn't. I just can't. I can't operate in that way. I feel very pent up and like just not myself.
That makes sense.
Yeah, like I
That
can't
makes
let
a
it
lot of
sit.
sense. Having a grudge, keeping a grudge is kind of hard.
It's
But
hey,
I like the feeling. I kind of like the feeling. It keeps me on edge.
for most things, I mean, I'm not even gonna sit here and act like I don't have no grudges, but for most things, I'm very quick to like let it go. You know, playing football. Before I played football, I used to really just be upset a lot, and having to like, you know, even if you get like ran over, you got to play the next play. So if you hold that in, you just gonna play bad the rest of the game. Like stuff like that really helped me to like just let stuff.
Yeah.
You know, because
I guess
now the older I get, it's just like, why? You know, this is not gonna help me, bro. I could hold like I ain't gonna let this blood pressure.
Well, I personally just when I hold a grudge against someone, I just don't speak to them no more, or just like don't even interact with the person anymore. So like now I'm not interacting with you, I'm not speaking, I'm just not even thinking about it no more at one point. But then when the person comes up, I'm like, oh yeah, I remember now. Now I'm good. Like, I don't know. Maybe there's a dark side
But
to me
is
that
there
I don't
something
know
to
about.
that? Is it something to that? Like when you hold a grudge for something, could that be like low key just holding you back from something?
No,
or nah, it's just like whatever.
Not for me, at least. Honestly, don't even think about my grudges until someone brings them up. So is it really holding a grudge if you don't think about it?
Maybe you just have the ability to kind of compartmentalize it out, or you just kind of made peace with it to a certain extent. And it's just like in your past, which I think is healthy. It's healthy to make peace with things and be able to move forward. But
is compartmentalizing okay? Because in this day and age, right, especially for Black men, everybody like, ooh, let it out. It's okay. Niggas been fine compartmentalizing for years.
I mean, some things you just got to put aside for later.